Hi guys, a very good evening to all of you. I'm Sabah, your English educator at Oliveboard, and I welcome you all on our official YouTube channel. Yes, good evening everyone. So as I told yesterday that today we will be having a session for NABARD DA. But before we start this session, you know that your RBI assistant notification is also out. So you have been waiting for RBI assistant since long, right? सो आरबीआई असिस्टेंट का नोटिफिकेशन अभी नहीं आया है, टेंडर इज आउट। जैसे अटेंडेंट का आपने देखा था कि आरबीआई किसी भी एग्जाम को करने से पहले टेंडर आउट करता है और उसके बाद फिर नोटिफिकेशन आता है न्यूज़पेपर में। हम्म व्हाट इज हैपनिंग? डिड इट गेट स्टक? वीडियोस गेटिंग स्टक? जस्ट वन सेकेंड, जस्ट अलाउ मी अ मोमेंट, वन सेकेंड। लेट मी नो, इज इट फाइन नाउ? अभी सही है? Hmm. Hi everyone. हाँ, now audio video everything is fine ना? Actually कुछ technical issue ही था, ठीक है? Voice will be audible. I was on mute, but it will be audible now. ठीक है? चलो, shall we quickly start? Thank you for your patience. Now, quickly, everybody share this session with others. Like this session and share this session with others. We will quickly start our session. I was only telling you that RBI assistant tender is out. Okay. So soon, within 1 week or 10 days, you will get to see the notification for RBI assistant. Okay. And you know that RBI assistant, the exam is not tough, but the cutoff is very high. तो मतलब जितना पीओ की प्रिपरेशन करते हैं ना एसबीआई पीओ की उतनी ही मेहनत आपको आरबीआई असिस्टेंट की भी करनी होगी एंड यू नो कि आरबीआई अटेंडेंट की सैलरी जब इतनी अच्छी है आरबीआई अटेंडेंट सैलरी इज अराउंड 45-46,000 सो असिस्टेंट की डेफिनेटली भी ऑप्शन डेफिनेटली काफी अच्छी सैलरी होगी ओके तो प्लीज वर्क हार्ड फॉर आरबीआई असिस्टेंट यू विल गेट जॉब ओके चलो लेट्स स्टार्ट अवर सेशन today we have a session for NABARD DA. Yesterday I gave one homework. That homework was done by Lakshmi, Arun Verma, Himashri, but different answers I got. Quickly, everybody try this. क्या है अच्छा आपके जो क्वेरीज है ना लास्ट में देख लेंगे गाइस जो भी मॉक से रिलेटेड जो भी सुपर एलिट से रिलेटेड क्वेरीज है वी विल सी इट एट द एंड ओके नाउ प्लीज कंसंट्रेट ऑन द सेशन एवरीवन हिमाश्री एट द एंड आई विल डिस्कस योर क्वेरी ओके बी ई now how to see first of all you know previous flights leaving two destinations two is wrong here so you can eliminate this no improvement option okay now the real danger comes from passengers on previous flights uh, the real danger comes from passengers on previous flights that were left with peanut residue this that antecedent is flight okay leave with peanut residue in one no v3 is correct were plus V3. So flights that were left with peanut residue. Is it right or wrong? So passengers left peanut residue, the flights on the flight, and the flights were left with peanut residue. Okay. Flights previous having this is definitely wrong. The real danger comes from passengers on flight previous or previous flight. Second is definitely wrong. So this is eliminated. Okay. Second is here, it is eliminated. Two options we have eliminated. Now we have option third also that flights that had peanut residue from previous passengers. Now you have to choose question number one and option one and option three because there is no option of one and three. Now tell me in between option one and option three, which one is more appropriate? The real danger comes from passengers on flight that had peanut residue from previous passengers or the previous flights that were left with peanut residue. Quickly. What is wrong in third? Those who are saying that first is correct, then tell me what is wrong in third. Third में क्या गलत है फिर? Third में कुछ गलत है? Can you see anything that is wrong in third? See, if we have to choose, क्यों? Previous passenger leave peanut residue. So don't you see that third is more appropriate? See here the passive voice is not more appropriate. Okay. So if you choose between one and third, because there is no option of one and third both. Okay. So अगर आप ऐसे देखेंगे contextually previous flights that were left with peanut residue, but you if you see the whole sentence, so you third is more appropriate than the first one. The real danger comes from passengers on flights that had peanut residue. So who left the peanut residue? The previous passengers. Are you getting the point? So previous passengers, किसने previous flight left the residue, or the passengers who were on board. So the previous passengers who were on the board, okay, they left the peanut residue. Na? So if you see on the seats, trays, floor, and entertainment screens. So basically, it is for the passengers who on flights that had peanut residue from previous passengers on seats, trays, floor, and everything. See, I told initially कि first and third both are correct. Second, आप eliminate करेंगे. Now you have to choose one sentence. Okay, this is eliminated. This is eliminated. This is eliminated. यहाँ तक कोई doubt नहीं है. No confusion at all. Now you have to choose between one and third because there is no option of one and third both. तो पहली चीज यहाँ पर लिखा हुआ है the real danger comes from passengers on previous flights. That is correct. But flights that were left with peanut residue on seats, trays, and entertainment. So here you are not getting the sense that who left. अच्छा ये लिखा हुआ from passengers on अच्छा ये it is given from passengers on private flights that were left with peanut residue. Passengers is already given. 1 second, because passengers is given already from passengers on previous flights. From passengers on the flights is correct. That had peanut residue. Achha, okay. Yes. From passengers is already given. From passengers on previous flight, and again previous passengers is given. In that case, we are getting the sense of repetition here. Yes, it is repetition because we are repeating the passengers in both the cases, from passengers on flights, from previous passengers. So, और कुछ mistake है? The real danger comes from previous flight, from passengers on previous flights that were left with peanut residue on the seats, trays, floor, and entertainment screens. The real danger comes from passengers on flights that had peanut residue. Actually, this part is redundant because again it is repetition. Yes, so it will be one is more appropriate. Is it clear? Because there is no other way to eliminate because already passengers is given. Had this passengers not been there, then we could have chosen option third. But already passengers is given, so we will go with option one because then it will be repetition. कि एक बार passengers पहले लिख दिया फिर वही चीज फिर से बोल रहे हैं. Because there is no other way to eliminate the options. Is it clear? So yes, it will be third only. Clear? Yes. Chalo, let's start our today's session. Question number 1. This is our NABARD DA. From here, we start our today's session. See, 40 questions, so grammar will have maximum weightage. Remember this. Error detection, multiple error detections will be there, phrase replacement, all these things. Grammar will have maximum weightage in your NABARD DA exam. Quickly, everyone. B, D, C. Some are saying D, some are saying C. Majority is going with D. Quickly, everybody, mark your answer. B, C, D, three options we have. कोई A बचा है? Is there any one with A and E? Because only two options are missing, rest all you have given the answer. Acha, tell me one thing, what you people are telling me. You are telling the correct one or the incorrect one? What you have to tell me, the correct one or the incorrect one? So as per you, B is also correct, C is also correct, and D is also correct. All are correct, right? As per you people. Directly it is given that choose the one that is grammatically and meaningfully correct. Now let's start with D. She is not active on any social media platform for the last 7 years. Don't you know this rule that for plus time is never used in present indefinite tense? See, in past indefinite tense, we can still use, but present indefinite tense will never take for plus time. We use for plus time when there is perfect tense, past indefinite tense. So it should be she has not been active. So those who said D, majority said D, D is blunder. Now coming to C, in search for a few. Diamond is countable or uncountable? See, gold is uncountable, that is given gold. But if I talk about diamond, diamond is countable. And few, a few, the few, they always take plural countable now. Yes or no? Whether I talk about few or a few or the few, a few, the few is always followed by plural countable now. Right? So it will be a few diamonds. Now, those who said B, C is also wrong. Initially, everybody said C. His mother has raised him to be a good man and respect all women or all women. So these are the three sentences that have very obvious error. All is always followed by plural. So all these B, C, D are wrong. So we can eliminate E also. So simple A is absolutely correct. The the textbook of mathematics written by my uncle is used by my teachers at school is absolutely correct. Was it a tough question? See, the previous question was a confusing question. Here you can have confusion between one and third. But this question had no confusion because each and every sentence had very obvious error. There was no confusion at all because we were getting very obvious error everywhere. So simple, the answer will be A. You people forget all these basic rules because you don't get this in a spoken form. Initially, everybody said D. Next, good, Sravani. Those who said A. No, NABARD will not be very tough because it is assistant level. So 40 questions are there. English will have maximum weightage, but it will not be very tough. So I'm bringing exact exam level questions. Okay. Apurv is saying E. Okay, let's see. She went to bed earlier than usual, exhausted from day's hard work is right. They behaved in a childish manner when they should not have. It is right. During the early stages of her career, her performance was inconsistent. Absolutely correct. Her performance improved because of the teacher's motivational speech. And even when you got two wrong, sorry, two correct. अगर आपको दो भी correct मिल गया, then directly you can give the answer all are correct, right? दो भी सही मिल जाएगा तो फिर directly you can say that all are correct because definitely क्योंकि दो सही तो आंसर हो नहीं सकता राइट अनलेस देयर इज ऑप्शन लाइक ए एंड बी एंड समथिंग लाइक दैट सो यू कैन जंप टू द कंक्लूजन दैट ऑल कैन बी करेक्ट यस बट फॉर कंफर्मेशन you can check all the sentences. Now if any one specific sentence is correct then you all have to tell me the error in other sentences also. अगर कोई एक सेंटेंस सही है तो बाकी सेंटेंसेस में क्या मिस्टेक है यू हैव टू टेल मी दैट ऑल्सो. What is wrong in A? Hers ankle or her ankle? I think this is a very common error everybody got. So she twisted her ankle. Okay. So you can with A you can eliminate option E also because if one is wrong you cannot go with E. The children were sad as their mother did not let them to play. Let is followed by bare infinitive. Let them play or let them to play. So this is eliminated. Okay. Her sister is the most helpful person you could ever hope to meet is absolutely right. What is wrong in the? What is wrong in the? In D, if you see there is a repetition. You know that if I say this apostrophe S also shows contracted form. Yes or no? So if I say he is coming, so ये जो है ये already sense दे रहा he is का. He is or he was. So it's not that you can write he is and then is again. It will become superfluous. So either you remove this apostrophe s is not required or this is not required because it is talking about the same thing. So simply you can say there is a small shop. If I remove this is, it will become correct. देखिए ऐसे क्वेश्चंस भी आते हैं कि अगर आपने हड़बड़ी में पढ़ लिया there is तो you will not get the error. Okay. So there's a small shop in the corner which is open 24 hours a day. Clear everyone? Good job. Just a second. Next question. Easy one, very easy, quickly. You know that gerund is always followed by, preposition is always followed by gerund. So credited with introduce or introducing the West. Introducing the West to Indian philosophies of Vedanta and Yoga. So it will be DB. Next question. ये तो बहुत टफ है. Is this part correct or it should be I had entered? No sooner had I entered or I had entered. देखिए ये जो error है ना, this everybody will do. I think everybody knows that no sooner is always followed by than. दिस एवरीबडी नोज. अगर आपको थोड़ा बहुत भी इंग्लिश पता है, अगर आपने एक दिन भी प्रिपरेशन किया ना, तो यू नो दिस रूल दैट नो सूनर इज ऑलवेज फॉलोड बाय दैन. बट दिस पार्ट इज ऑल्सो करेक्ट बिकॉज व्हेन अ सेंटेंस स्टार्ट्स विथ नो सूनर वी फॉलो इन्वर्जन फॉर्म. सो दिस इज एब्सोल्युटली करेक्ट. द एरर इज इन बी पार्ट. इट विल बी दैट. BB. Next question. Now these are very basic errors. Tell me the error. It is novelists only. एक second. 1 second. There is a typo error. It is novelists only, guys. ए फिर से देख लीजिए एक बार. 1 second. See this. It is typo error. ठीक है. It is novelists only. अच्छा अब error change हो गया. Has will come. This is a typo error. I have corrected it. Now please see the sentence. Now how many of you saying that it should be has? Ever is used in present perfect tense, Apurv. अच्छा tell me, don't you know this rule? One of the is followed by plural noun singular verb. ठीक है. जिनको रूल नहीं पता, I hope everybody knows one of the is followed by plural noun but singular verb. Plural noun and singular verb. Okay. But one more rule I told you कि whenever we have one of the noun should be plural. Noun should be plural. After noun, if there is a relative pronoun who, which, that. So after that, didn't I tell you that verb should also be plural? क्योंकि जब relative pronoun आ जाएगा तो फिर ये जो verb होगा ये antecedent के according जाएगा. When antecedent is plural, so you have to apply the concept of relative pronoun. So tell me, is this have right or wrong? Then do you all agree that it will be no error? Now the antecedent is novelist. Novelist is plural. So according to novelist, we will use plural verb have. Then what you will mark no error? I will take 5,000 rupees. Very good, Iqbal. Very good. I was waiting for this rule that here the error is in D part, but the error is not of verb, the error is of relative pronoun. It will be that. Don't you know this rule that whenever we have words like all, same, only, any, do you remember this rule? All, same, only, any, then we use only that. And when we have superlative degree adjectives, we use that. ये पढ़ा है rule कभी? In relative pronoun, did you study this rule that whenever we have words like all, same, only, any before antecedent, or whenever we have superlative degree adjectives before antecedent, we use that. So here the error is in D part, but the error is not of verb, the error is of relative pronoun. So who की जगह पर यहाँ पे that आएगा? याद आया? क्या हो गया? What happened? ये रूल नहीं पता आप लोगों को? Don't you know this rule? He is the best student. He is the best student who scored the highest marks. Who scored the highest marks. You will say that he is the best student that. Or if I say he is the same student, so even though student is person, but here we will not use who, we will use that. So all same only, then we use that. Or when we have superlative degree adjective, then we use that. So simple, the error is in this part in place of who we use that. जो लोग नए हैं उनको नहीं पता होगा. Those who haven't studied pronoun now. But जिन लोगों ने पढ़ चुका है, those who have already studied, they should know this rule. Clear everyone? Those who joined late, you will get to study in foundation batch. Okay. The plus adjective, not that. That is not mandatory. If you specify, you can use tenacious. Okay. So we can use that. We can use everywhere. But these are two mandatory cases where that is mandatory. Whenever you get these two cases, you will not use who and which, you will always use that. Next question. What is the error in B? Very good. Except is followed by objective case. See, had it been but, तो आप यहाँ पे she लिखते हैं. But also carries the sense of except, but is a conjunction, except is a preposition. So had it been but, we could have used she. Mindy was furious because everyone but she was invited to the office party. Okay, लेकिन अगर except होगा तो except is followed by objective case, so it is absolutely correct. Remember, some note it down: but plus subjective case, except plus objective case. Because except is a preposition. After any preposition, we need objective case. Okay, so the sentence is absolutely correct. We will go with no error. Clear everyone? So her is absolutely correct. But होता तो यहाँ पे she होता. Next. What is the meaning of second? Tell me the parts of speech. A split second means a moment ahead of his rival. Second guess means no alternative. She decided to trust her instincts and not other alternative. So second guess is also correct. That is alternative. Okay. So second is an adjective ordinal number. Second is a unit of time. Do you have any other meaning of second? Do you have any others? This ordinal number, that is adjective only. First, second, third, and it is unit of time. In both the case, it is a noun here. It is an adjective here. Second is a verb also. Do you know? How many of you know this thing that second is a verb? Second as a verb means support. If I write this sentence, I second your thought. I second your decision. Is it right or wrong? Is it right or wrong? I second your decision. It means I support your decision. Okay. So second is also a verb. Those who do not know, because these two are common meanings, unit of time and adjective, that everybody knows. But second is a verb also, that means to support. Okay. Now let's see. So 1 and 2 are absolutely correct, but we have an option of 1, 2 and 3. The soldiers raised their right hands to second their flag. So do we, acha, if you raise your hands to support flag or to salute flag? I think here as a verb also, it is used as a verb, but it is not making sense. Word usage के लिए, so it is wrong only here. It is contextually not making sense. Even though we can use it as a verb, but it is contextually not making sense. So it will be to salute their flag with unwavering respect. Okay, so the answer will be 1 and 2. We can use it as a verb, but contextually it should make sense, no? तो यहाँ पर verb है, but यहाँ पे support का sense नहीं आ रहा, because you will not raise your right hand to support your flag. So you will salute your flag with unwavering respect. Okay. So many times I have told the difference between discrete, double ET, and RETE. Tell me the meaning of row. First of all, doesn't row means sail? Have you heard this statement? Row your boat. एक rhyme है, नर्सरी में बोला जाता है. Row your boat. Do you know this word or not? It is a verb that means to sail. To sail a boat, that is called row. Row your boat. Okay. The first meaning. Then row is a noun also. As a noun, row means line. Second row, third row. The boy sitting in the second row, in the third row. And then row is has one more meaning. Row as a noun means fight, tussle. Do you know this meaning? Fall out, can we say? Fall out is also used as a quarrel. Okay. So row basically we say fight, tussle, fall out, quarrel. Okay. All these are the synonyms. There was a row among the oarsmen about how to. Acha, here we are not getting the sense of sailing the boat. We are getting the sense of fight. It is used as a noun. Is it right? Yes. He spotted Catty and Bill on the second row line and waited for an opportunity to catch. Is absolutely right. The lioness rode or rode. ये तो बहुत easy है. So answer will be 1 and 2. Very important word every time I tell you. Fallout as a noun, it means repercussions. As a noun, it means repercussions, and as a phrasal verb, it means to fight. Shravani. See, these words I think I have told you innumerable times, and it's again a very important word for word usage. High chances are there that you can get such words in your exam. Fair, there are two fair. One is FAIR, another is FARE. Right? Fair is what? It is an adjective. Fair means lovely, good, fair and lovely, good, beautiful. He got a fair wife. सुंदर जिसको कहते हैं, ठीक है. Another fair is also an adjective. One more meaning as an adjective it has, that is just, impartial, fair decision. Have you heard of that word? Just, impartial. Then FAIR, fair, is a noun also. As a noun, it refers to carnival. In Hindi, we say mela. In Hindi, we say mela. These are the three meanings of the word FAIR. Now, if I talk about FARE, it is only a noun. Am I right? Only a noun. It means ticket. इसको क्या कहेंगे आप? Ticket price, किराया जो कहते हैं आप. What to visit? Ticket price or something like that. Fare. ठीक है, भाड़ा, किराया, whatever you say. Is there any other meaning of this word fare? Price, you can say ticket price or something like that. Okay. Is there any other meaning of this word fare? FARE. हाँ, play fair. Fair is an adverb also. Fair can be an adverb. जैसे they played a fair game. It can be an adverb also. ठीक है. Fair is a verb also that means to perform. To perform. और ये मैंने आपको बताया है बहुत बार that farewell is the word. जो आपके स्कूल्स में farewell होता है ना, they give you good luck that you perform well in your future life. Okay? Farewell, fair worse, fair bad, all these can say. ठीक है? The antique book was in fair condition, good condition. It is an adjective. Correct? Despite his best efforts, unfortunately he fared. यहाँ तो fair as a verb भी नहीं use होगा. We can't even use this. Here we need the word he failed the challenging math exam. Or you can say he fared worse in the math exam. Either you can say he failed, or the other way can be he fared worse in the math exam. Yes or no? So fared worse in the maths exam means what? That fair chances मतलब good chance. यही आप कहेंगे. So it means कि उसने अच्छा perform नहीं किया. So either you will say he fared worse or you will say he failed. So either of these will make sense. But FAIRED is not a verb. It will not make sense. Then I purchased 3 tickets for the local fair is absolutely correct. Okay, this fair means mela. So this is correct. So 1 and 3rd is correct. Those who said 1 and 2, they are wrong. And today your homework is to find the difference between flare, to get all the meanings of flare and flare. This is your homework. Everybody should do this. These vocab based questions everybody should do. Is it clear? FLAIR flare and FLARE flare. Is this clear? You have to write all the possible meanings. Like I am telling you as an adjective, as a noun, all the possible meanings. Na? So in the same way, you have to tell all the possible meanings. बहुत सारे meaning होते हैं. There are so many meanings. Okay? Is there only one meaning? Multiple meanings are there. Flare does not mean beauty. Flare does not mean beauty. Chalo, come to this. Do that as homework. Let it be homework only. Okay? You don't have to write only one meaning, all the possible meanings. And FLAIR does not mean this beauty. Talent, you can say. Inequality is rising and divisions in the society are participating. Can divisions participate? And we need a verb because already verb is not given, so we can't use any adverb. Oppressing can come, but divisions are oppressing or divisions are widening. So division क्या है? बढ़ता जा रहा है. जब inequality बढ़ेगी तो division भी बढ़ता जाएगा, which is often fueled by. So here you need an adverb, so it will be which is often filled by inflammatory rhetoric form governments. Next. See 2 plus V1. So this is eliminated. Now for meal, you can have to have your meal to eat your meal, but or else it infect your digestive system or affects. It will take singular verb. Next. Is there anybody who is in the 100% accuracy list today? But today also will not be able to do that. Some are saying E, some are saying B. Most of us, पहले ये बताइए, most of us will take singular verb or plural verb. First of all, tell me this. फेयर का फर्स्ट अगेन टीयर, शिखा मतलब नहीं समझ में आया मेरे मुझे. Most of us will take singular noun or plural noun. फर्स्ट ऑप्शन में टीयर था. अरे यहाँ पर फेयर कंडीशन है ना, हमने ये फेयर देखा, ये वर्ड यूज किया है. कैन यू सी द एंटीक बुक वॉज इज. अच्छा ओके. द एंटी तो माइनर वियर एंड टीयर है ना, मतलब फिर भी ठीक ठाक कंडीशन में था. माइनर वियर एंड टीयर, माइनर इज ऑल्सो गिवन. यस शिखा, क्योंकि बुक कौन सी है. सी द कॉन्टेक्स्ट. अ वेरी गुड क्वेश्चन. She was asking that contextually is it right or wrong? So contextually it is correct, my dear, because the antique book, it was an old book. So old book was in fair condition with some minor, बहुत हल्का सा मतलब फटा उटा था. तो अगर बहुत पुरानी बुक है तो इट इज लाइक एक्सेप्टेबल, उसको आप गुड कंडीशन ही बोलेंगे. ठीक है, गुड क्वेश्चन. चलो, इज इट क्लियर एवरीवन? बिकॉज अगर ये सम की जगह had it been too much, then this sentence would not have been correct. Then we could have gone for only third. Did you get the point? अगर यहाँ पे होता too much, some minor की जगह होता too much wear and tear, then this question would have been grammatic contextually incorrect. Okay? Yes, even with minor, मतलब थोड़ा सा हल्का था, और पुरानी बुक है तो हल्का फटा चलेगा. ठीक है, good. What I was telling you. See, most of can take both countable and uncountable noun. If it is uncountable noun, it will be singular, verb will be singular. If it is countable noun, then noun and verb both will be plural. Got the point? With countable noun, and plural verb. Now, most of us means we are countable, so we need plural verb. Somebody, those who said E, first of all, I will eliminate option E. We need a verb, so imagination is eliminated. Now, most of us recognize, most of us explain, both can go, that our actions have a significant. A significant is already given, so simply you will go with option B. Impact on the environment. Okay. Chalo, next. Yes. Most of knowledge is, yes. There is a problem needs to be fixed. One of the easiest feelings. Okay. We have para-jumbles after this. Guys, join banking super elite, because now you have RBI assistant notification also. You will soon get SBI notification also. So it's better that go for banking super elite. Use code SABA and join this telegram channel for updates and PDF. अच्छा, सुपर रिलेट से रिलेटेड जो आप लोगों का डाउट है कि हियर वी हैव प्रॉमिस्ड 2000 मॉक टेस्ट. सो ऑफ कोर्स, बिकॉज अभी एग्जाम स्टार्ट नहीं हुआ, जैसे एग्जाम स्टार्ट होगा फॉर एवरी एग्जाम वी विल ऐड मॉक टेस्ट, वी विल ऐड सेक्शनल मॉक टेस्ट. ओके, so those who are new, they might not be having access to the old mock test, but जैसे जैसे एग्जाम होगा you will get all the mock test added in your list. Is it clear? Editorial classes we have thrice in a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. MWF we have editorial classes. Okay, it is for super elite only. इट इज फॉर सुपर एलिट. सो जिनको में मॉक टेस्ट अभी कम शो कर रहा है ना, डू नॉट वरी, ये सारे एग्जाम्स आते आते आपके सारे मॉक टेस्ट ऐड हो जाएंगे एंड यू विल हैव मल्टीपल ऑप्शंस फॉर द मॉक टेस्ट. ओके. हाँ, MWF थ्राइस अ वीक, alternate days. Quickly do this para-jumble. Everybody. Have you all tried? Today we will do that RC also that we have left day before yesterday. Okay. These events, can we start with A? मैम इंडिया मार्क्स 24 to 26 सारे इंक्रीज करिए क्योंकि 40 मार्क्स है. आउट ऑफ 30 इतना मार्क्स सही है, बट 40 में 30 प्लस आना चाहिए, एंड स्पेशली व्हेन यू हैव असिस्टेंट लेवल एग्जाम. So we cannot start with A, these events. Heat waves on the lands, we can start with B. An underwater survey showed that 85% of corals in the Gulf of Mannar got bleached after the marine heat wave last year. Okay, emerging studies have reported their occurrence and impacts in the global ocean. Okay, here we are talking about Gulf of Mannar, and here we are talking about global oceans, but are little understood in the tropical Indian Ocean. Okay, marine heat waves are periods of extremely high temperatures. See, we will start with first heat wave and then we will come to marine heat waves. Yes or no? Acha. But is given here. 1 second. We will start with B. Heat waves on the land are well known. Marine heat waves, but marine heat waves. So B will be followed by F, not E, because here we are contrasting that heat waves on the land are well known. So till now, did you hear about heat waves on sea areas? तो वी कैन पेयर बी एफ, और उसके बाद सबसे पहले आप ये बता रहे हैं कि लैंड पर तो हीट वेव्स एवरीबडी नोज, द मोमेंट समर कम्स वी नो दैट हीट वेव्स. ओके, बट नो वेरी फ्यू पीपल. ओके, मरीन हीट वेव्स और द वंस दैट फॉर्म ऑन ओशंस हैव बीन ऑन द राइज. ओके, इन द ट्रॉपिकल वाटर्स अराउंड इंडिया, सेज अ स्टडी. So it will be BF. And then E, marine heat waves are periods. So you are telling that what these are. So they are basically the periods of extremely high temperatures in the ocean. Till BFE, there should not be any confusion. Any confusion? Because first we are talking about heat waves on land, and then we are contrasting it with marine heat waves, and then what are marine heat waves that we have told. Okay, BFE. Now after that we have to see, some are saying DAC, ACD, CAD, all different tenses. Okay. Yes, Munir. Real exam will be easy than the mock tests because it is assistant level. But 90% it will be easy, 10% exceptions always keep. Okay. And exam easy means एक भी mistake नहीं होनी चाहिए because cutoff will be high. So do not compare. When exam will be very easy, so your score should also be very high. Remember that. Chalo, coming to this. After that, what will come? BFE. Now, these events, कहीं पर events लिखा हुआ है? An underwater survey is given here. I think after EA will come because here only we are talking about extremely high temperatures in the ocean. So these events basically is referring to extremely high temperatures on the ocean are linked to climate issues in oceans like coral bleaching, seagrass destruction and loss of kelp forest affecting the fisheries sector adversely. So BFEA will come. Okay. Those who said D and Lakshmi, are you getting the point? And then you will say that an underwater survey. We have to see between C and D whether DC or CD will come. An underwater survey showed that 85% of corals in the Gulf of Mannar got bleached after marine heat wave last year. Emerging okay. See this their occurrence is referring to this only. So we will not form the pair of DC, it will be CD. Right? Because we have studied the impact of marine heat waves on Gulf of Mannar, but we do not understand the impact on tropical Indian Ocean. Okay, in global oceans we have studied, but Indian Ocean still we have not studied. So it will be BFEACD. I think most of you got right. Okay. What about RC? Today also we will not be able to do RC because the time is up. वो RC आप लोगों ने देखा था because that was a good RC. Okay, did you see that RC? I'm attaching that RC in today's session. Close test तो नहीं करेंगे हम लोग, but this RC because it was a PYQ. So the questions that we did not do, please try to do this. Okay. Yes. Tomorrow first we will do RC and then we will, because there are so many questions related to this RC. Okay. Chalo, thank you guys. Ending this session. And homework I have given you today to find the difference between flare, FLAIR and FLARE. That everybody should do. Okay. You have to write all the meanings of flare and flare. थैंक यू एवरीबॉडी. सेशन को जाते जाते लाइक कर दीजिएगा, शेयर कर दीजिएगा, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिएगा.